Hi, it's Aideen here with a quick tip on using your voice to connect to the moment. So I'm going to teach you how to do a simple mantra. You've probably heard of it. It's just called okay? Now, this particular mantra comes from the ancient spiritual tradition of yoga. And is a Sanskrit word and it represents universal consciousness, like the big God out there, the kind of the higher levels of energy or vibration. When we say we're tuning into the vibration of the sun. The sun apparently actually sounds like the But also I notice that if you're ever outside in a beautiful meadow where there are a lot of insects and bees, you can actually hear that sound coming from the insects and coming from the bees. So I think it exists really in nature around us, and it can help us when we tune in to that sound. If you've never done mantra before, just give it a go with me and don't worry too much about how your voice sounds with it. Our voices have they reveal everything, don't they? Like if we're a bit nervous, if we haven't been singing much for a few days, all of those things are with our voice. But what I'm going to suggest you do is that you pull the inward. Because often when we sing or do even mantras, we think of it as singing, and so we push the sound forward. It's like toward somebody that might hear it. In this instance, you do not need anyone to hear it. It's just for you to feel it. So this is your voice coming through in a way that you feel. When you feel like you're pulling it in, you might notice that you are aware of your belly, and that's a really good thing. You might notice that you can feel a vibration in your face or your neck or your chest or your body. And we're just going to pull that sound downward. And to me, what I love to do with is to imagine that the is like water filling a glass. It's almost like you're pouring the water in, and from your feet upward, you're actually receiving the And bit by bit, the more you do, the more it fills you, and then it overflows from you, and that mantra can then move toward areas of your life, or if you have a concern for someone else, it builds you up first and then it overflows from there. Are you ready to try it? Okay, so let's just try it very simply together, imagining you're pulling the sound in, and just try to make the sound. It doesn't have to be beautiful. I'm singing more probably than the average person because I teach singing and I do recording and bits and bobs. But if you don't use your voice a lot, or if it's first thing in the morning and you haven't spoken to anyone yet today, your voice probably isn't going to sound beautiful yet, okay? So don't criticize your voice. Just try to feel the sound, okay? In whatever way you can feel it, okay? You might like to close your eyes. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to just take in a sigh. And just try to feel your body in this space, maybe moving from side to side on your sit bones, maybe pressing your toes into the floor, and see if you can release tension in your body, in your shoulders. See if your shoulders can relax a little, your belly can relax, and allow any expression on your face to just drop away just for these few minutes. You might notice your eyelids will feel a little heavier, and you're just encouraging your body to feel relaxed but also aligned in your seated position, with your head over your heart and your heart over your hips. And as you create your sound, we're starting with an ah, then there's an sound, and then the So there's three parts. So that what we might write as an om could be written as an aum. So keeping your eyes closed, imagining you're following those three parts of the sound with me. Listen once or twice, and then please try it and join in, pulling the sound inward. This is just for you. Om. 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 Before you open your eyes, just notice your breath here. And notice if you can sense or feel or hear a change in the energy around you. Noticing as you receive and release your breath. Beautiful. To come out of this practice, if you bring your hands into prayer position, that is palms together, what we'll do is we'll rub our hands together, create some heat, cover your eyes with your hands, take a breath here, seal that energy in, and then tap your head, shoulders, chest, back, belly, hips and legs to come back into the room. If you've enjoyed that and you'd like to find out more about mantra meditation, it is something that I'm passionate about as much as singing. So if you would like help to connect with yourself through your voice, I'm here for that. Thank you for watching, and I hope you received beautiful peace from your Om today.